like, if my life falls apart, like, I'm just gonna get a farm. I swear. Yeah, that's so real. Like, I'm not bullshitting you.
That is crazy. Gabe has genuinely never shared that with me, ever.
I don't really talk about it just because it's, like, it's a silly thing. But, like, okay, here's the thing. I've always been an avid video game player.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Are you going to talk about that?
But listen.
All right.
My favorite games, I've always had one as I was growing up, has been, like, farming games.
So, Farmville.
No, Farmville is not a farming game. I'm talking Harvest Moon. I'm talking Rune Factory.
Okay.
I'm talking Stardew Valley. That's the newest one. I've put so much.
Is that the alien with the, like, you just, like, you got a little gun and you're...
No.
I
don't know what you're talking about.
You played it, though. It was like it sucks things up and then you shoot them into...
Oh, that's Slime Rancher. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, Slime Rancher. That's the one that I've seen you play. It all makes sense. And the thing is, you look great in overalls.
I do. I thank you. That means so. That was so kind. Because I've been
started wearing overalls.
I've been thinking about doing overalls for a long time, and I just finally got a pair. Shout out to Forever 21 female section.
That's the thing that gets me.
I pull that shit off though.
You do. You could have never told me that they were a female, and I've never known.
I like it better that way because then it's like, damn, you're really pulling them off, you know?
Yeah, at that point you're like, oh, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would love to be a farmer. I've like worked on a farm before. It was incredible.
Do you like just like regular old maintenance stuff? Like, because I feel like if you're a farmer, you got to know how to do like, you got to know how to weed eat or...
Over the summer, like right before... I want to say right before college, but maybe it was like after freshman year. I worked on one of my friends. His dad has like a monopoly on farming and back home, like in Pulaski. And I worked on his farm, and all we did all summer, we just pulled weeds in all of his cornfields, and I loved it. I was living my best life.
Really,
it was incredible. Yeah, just me and my friend.
You wake up. You just found purpose in it.
No, you just wake up 5 a.m. You go out and you just pull weeds until like your body's like, all right, you need to stop.
When was that? Maybe like 3.
You'd probably be like in the field from like 6 to 1 or 2. Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
It's intense.
It's kind of similar to a job that I had last summer. Like summer 2015. It's 2016. What year is it?
It's 2017. We eat ass now.
Oh my gosh. What?
We eat ass now.
It's 2017. We eat ass now. No, but so it was like summer 2016. I worked a maintenance job, and it was from like 8 in the morning until 6 or 7 at night every day. It's like pressure washing, weed eating, carrying bags. Mm-hmm. I mean, just anything. And it was incredible. And the dudes that I worked with, too, were just so kind. Because, like, I was very nervous because you know me. I'm not a very...
You're an anxious boy.
Quote-unquote rednecky type guy. And that was kind of like the fear of mine was, like, I'm going to work with a bunch of, like, honestly, just, like, rednecks. Yeah. And now, yes, they were. But the reason that I was scared of them... Just because you don't fit in with that crowd. I don't fit in with that crowd, and I got bullied in high school by dudes like that because I was queer.
Yeah, you still are.
But you know what I mean. Like they were like, "Oh, you paint them jeans on, boy." You know.
That's one of my favorite like insults.
Yeah, but like it was just I didn't fit in high school in Georgia, like. That's where I grew up in anyway, so I was like scared of my mind, but like these guys were so awesome. We had like the best summer because basically you're just doing work with buddies, and like it was that whole because I always worked jobs where I'm by myself. Before that, I was a dishwasher, so I was in the dish pit by myself all night.
The dish pit.
And now I work at a hotel, and I just sit there by myself and watch Netflix. Right. This is the first job that I ever worked with other people, and we would just like. We would sneak down to the shop because you could smoke in the shop, and we would, just sit in the office because it was the only place in the entire camp that had AC that we were allowed to go into and hang out. So we'd go sit in there, and we would just smoke indoors, and that is the best.
For some reason. Like, it's
I don't
so
know
cool.
why it's better than... But anyways, so we would do that, and I don't know. It was... You're right, though. I can see you wanting to be a farmer because we're in the arts, and we don't get to do stuff like that often. But when we do, we're like, this is awesome. Why don't we actually just do that?
I don't know. It's kind of... It's just one of those things. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. I can kind of equate it to, like, filmmaking because it's like you're putting all this time and effort into something, but it's, like, very slow. But when it's done, you're like, I did this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, that's how I feel about weed eating. And I know that's so weird.
My roommate loves weed eating.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
Too much. He, like, dances while he does it.
Yeah.
That's, like, no bullshit. Like, he
Yeah.
really does dance.
Yeah. But, like, when you are done weed eating the entire camp, you just drive through and you're like, you know what? That hill looks great, and I did that. I made that hill look good. You know, that was, I don't know. That was cool.
But farming's different because you're feeding motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. You're corn.
I could be a great farmer. I really think I could.
I want to see it.
I mean, it's never going to happen. But maybe, like,
what's your dream?
when I retire.
Ooh, Papa Jones.
I just start a little farm. Like,
yeah.
It'd be small.
Papa Jones and his sorghum fields.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to be on board for that. I'd probably be dead at that point, though.
Yeah, me too. I'm not going to retire.
I want to retire at 45. Do you think that we can make enough money making films to retire at 45?
No.
You don't think so?
I think that we enjoy it too much where we're not going to want to.
But could we? If we make it big.
I mean, if you make it big, yeah, but what are the odds of doing that?
I don't know, man, but I feel like I'm going to...
With Foggy? Do you think Foggy's the one?
I think it is. I think that we're going to become an instant cult classic with this. But I don't want to talk about it, so I feel like it's... Some people know about it.
Yeah.
I know a few people that listen have heard the idea, and they love it. So you know what we're referencing.
If you know who we are, ask us about it, we'll tell you about it.
Yes, but we're not
We're not going to throw it out until it's...
in the works.
Yeah, until it's happening.
But what was I going to say? Oh, okay.
You think you're going to get it big?
Yeah, I just think that... I don't know. Do you ever just have a feeling about something?
Sometimes.
And then it just happens?
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, man, I got this feeling I really got to pee. And then I pee.
No, that's not what I'm referring to. But here's my other dream. All right. And you hate this.
I like how you preface things with that.
But you do hate it, so why not preface it
You
like
make me
that?
seem like a real motherfucker.
That's the beautiful nature of our friendship. We're just motherfuckers.
That's true.
I have a dream. And one day, I will be a star on Jackass 4.
Oh, God.
It is the only thing that I would want to do in life. And here's the idea that I pitched to Gabe a few years ago. Because we were just like filming things and honestly just kind of dicking around. And I was like, why don't we just film some stupid stunts, right? Because I know that Jackass 4 is in production. Or the last we heard it was in production. We don't know if it's going to happen yet. I want it to so bad. But anyways, you have Jackass 4 in production. That is very early in the stages. Let's film some shit of us just goofing around. Send it to him and be like, hey, this is how you keep this franchise alive. People love Jackass. People love watching people do dumb things. So, we're like, they have Jackass 4. They bring in all the old guys. We bring in an entire new crew of guys. With other guys around the country, too, that obviously will probably be doing the same things. So, but we're part of that. Jackass 4 is the introduction of us to the franchise. People like us by the end of the movie. Jackass 5 is basically just us. Right? With some cameos from the older guys.
Right.
They'll come around. And that's my dream. I just want to keep the franchise alive. I would absolutely take hits to the nuts for the rest of my life if I was making as much money as they were.
Then your kids are going to be funny.
I don't know. Yeah. Why not? My kids are going to be funny anyways. I look like... I don't know if I can say that. But I was going to say the joke that the kids in high school used to say to me, and I'm not laughing at it. This is just truth. Like, I'm not making fun of... I just hope people aren't going to be offended by this. But this is what they said to me, so don't be offended by me saying it. I was going to say, They're going to be funny anyways, because kids in high school used to tell me that I looked like I had Down syndrome.
No, they didn't.
I swear.
Oh my God.
It hurt very badly. And it hurt even worse because my mom's is, like, truthfully, my mom is a special education director.
And
it just
makes sense.
Grew up. Oh, were you making a joke?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's why it makes sense.
Okay.
I thought you were
very real to home.
I thought you were saying, it makes sense why they were saying that about you.
No.
Okay. Anyways, but yes, because I grew up with kids that she was close, because she. Yeah. So I was in the classroom with them once I was done with class in school when I was a kid, because they would say it a little later.
Yeah.
And she wasn't the director then; she was just a teacher. So, anyways, they used to say that to me all the time in high school.
Damn.
I don't know why that rabbit trail just happened, but anyways, yeah, it was the worst.
I'm really sorry that happened.
It's okay.
Like, that's fucked up.
It hurt very badly.
Kids are so mean. That's why having children, bringing new human beings into this world is a dumb idea.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I'm going to do it anyways.
That's wild.
If you were going to have a kid, would you want a boy or a girl? Or, like, how many kids would you want?
2.
Start with that. 2 kids.
A boy and a girl.
Okay. I want 1 kid, and I want it to be a boy.
Only children are fucked up.
Why?
And entitled.
Fine. If not 1, I don't like 2. Say 3.
That's okay.
2 boys and a girl.
What's the age gap between them?
I don't know. 2-3 years between each.
Okay, that's not terrible.
But 2 boys, 1 girl. The first one is going to be my favorite, obviously. Duh. Because but here's why it's important. Because I'm the last guy in the family.
Okay.
If I don't have kids,
you die. Like, your family is gone.
My family is done. So I have to have children.
You don't have to have children.
Well, I have to, or my parents will be mad. I actually talked to my mom about it the other day. She was like, because I was telling her, I was like, I don't know if I want to have kids, just being real. Because I think a part of me does and a part of me doesn't.
Yeah.
And she was like, if you don't have kids, I'll be so mad at you. I was like, well, that's just not your decision. But
that's how my mom is.
Yeah. But I get it.
Because
she wants to be a grandma.
None of us, out of the 3 of us, none of us want kids right now.
Uh-huh.
And my mom is devastated about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny, the podcast comes full circle. She wants to be a grandma, and I told her what her name was going to be. I was going to make my kids call her that.
What is it?
Bebop.
You've told me that before. I hate that so much.
And then my dad is going to be Bobo. Bebop and Bobo.
I don't like that at all. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, that's why I think it's funny, because if they're like, you have to have kids, well, alright, they're going to call you something stupid for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, that's funny, though.
So, alright, Bebop and Bobo.
Bebop's okay, I guess. I mean, not for a grandmother, but Bobo sucks.
It's funny. I don't know. I think it's funny.
Jeez.
What type of family do you want to marry into?
I don't know how to answer that question. Like a good one? A nice family? They have to be funny.
Here's one thing that I don't want to happen. I don't want to marry into a conservative family. All the girls that I've dated have been
hella conservative.
Super conservative. And they were fine with me being liberal. Because they were like, oh, he's great. I like his body or whatever. I don't know.
He's so cute.
He's a cute boy. He's funny. But I met their parents, and they did not like me. All the parents. Every girl that I've ever dated, their parents were not very fond of me. Except for my middle school girlfriend.
Oh.
They liked
the one that you called out on the podcast?
Oh, I didn't call her out.
I mean, like, you said her name.
Yeah, I said her name. I didn't. She was great.
Sarah!
Yeah, they liked me. I love them. They're so great people. I still see them every now and then. And, yeah, they're great people. But the others, If I saw them, it'd be like...
This is something, and I'm putting this on the podcast, so this shit's about to get real as hell. This is something that I've, thought about a lot. Who I am with currently, I would be, more than happy to be a part of that family. That is the ideal, perfect family to marry into.
Her parents are super cool, so I've heard.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. The last girl that I dated, her dad told me that I was a sinner.
Well, you are.
Well, we all are.
Yeah.
I'm a little worse. But he told